Hi everyone, good morning. This is Margaret Manning with 60andMe. Welcome to our show this morning. Hope that you're doing great. I woke up this morning and I just thought I needed some sparkle. So I got my little sparkly crystal earrings. I don't always go outside dressed like this, but I do actually practice the wear it now strategy. You buy these lovely things for yourself and then you end up putting them in a closet and you think, oh, there'll be the perfect moment when I can wear that. And then the perfect moment never comes, but just wear them. Honestly, if there's one thing I think that we can do at our age that's unique is we can be ourselves. No one's going to judge us. They may make a statement like, "Oh, look at that crazy lady wearing sparkly earrings or what to the grocery store," but who cares? Have fun. Just enjoy your beautiful self. So here we are. I've got my cup of tea this morning. I'm drinking ginger and lemon. It's a pucca tea, and I've got it in one of my favorite little cups. This is a little find that I made. Oh, it's crazy, the things you collect. But anyway, hope that you got a cup of tea or coffee, something that you love. And I want to chat with you about something that is, well, it's maybe on the back of your mind. And if you're in your 60s and 70s, maybe more present. And that is how to deal with wanting to travel and get on and out into the world, into your town, into your city, but having maybe a chronic illness or something that's, just a little bit of aches and pains that make it a little difficult. Now, one of our bloggers, Verla, she wrote this article based on her own experience. And I encourage you to read it because it's very much from her heart. And you can tell that she's a woman who is thinking deeply about aging, the boundaries that we have to accept when we get a little older, and how to just ride through it, how to kind of ride above it and through it. Now, I don't know about you, but I went on some trips recently where I felt definitely more stiff and a little bit, my knees were hurting a bit, and I was having, more trouble walking long distances. And, not like I have any particular problem. It was just, I'm getting older. And Verla was the same. She said that she said chronic illness and pain and joint pain is part of getting older. We have to embrace that. We can take, supplements, we can exercise, we can eat good foods, calcium pills, whatever. But there's a reality. The reality is that we're getting a little older and we have to be thoughtful. And we can't let it stop us. And that's her message. Now, she said she recently bought some walking sticks. And she was so embarrassed and she didn't want to go to the airport with her sticks. And she got to the airport and had her sticks out. And guess what? Nobody said anything. Nobody even batted an eye. I mean, because this is becoming now part of our world. Older people are out there, traveling, doing stuff, and you see someone with walking sticks and you think, actually, I think great, good for her that he's doing this thing to keep going. And maybe you have to have a little help. So Verla has her walking sticks, and she said, it's kind of part of that, surrender to yourself and to loving your aging body is actually part of, just part of the whole process, is evolution of your wisdom and your sense of belonging in this world as an older person. And actually, I was looking this morning at my little card deck and my inspirational cards. And these are our Aging Beautifully cards. And this one, actually, be proud of your age, really stuck with me. And I wanted to read the back of this because it kind of reinforces what Verla was saying, which is, here we go. It says they want to sell us pills and potions. So they tell us our wrinkles are imperfections, our skin is sagging, and that our bodies are weak. You are beautiful because you have lived. You've had a bold life and you've experienced the depth of your own soul. You are beautiful, and not for your age, but because of your age. And I think that's really lovely to see beauty in yourself, regardless of the physical manifestations that we have to kind of live with every day. So she talks about her trip. She has sons, I think, in London, and then they went to Portugal, to Lisbon. And she said, what about trying a different way of looking at travel? She says, some people call it slow travel. Some call it green adventure or green travel. It's basically going to a place without too much of an agenda. Before you even start, accepting that you're not going to see it all. You're not just not going to see all the amazing sights. You're not going to be able to go to all the tourist locations. You are going to do it differently. And one of the things that Verla talks about is being energized and being, sort of helped by the power of nature. That getting out into nature can actually boost our self-esteem. It can boost our feeling about ourselves. It gives us energy. And for me, actually, nature is such an incredible role model for rejuvenation, rebirth, and just looking beautiful at every stage. I look at the trees and the plants, through all the seasons, and I think they're beautiful in their own way. Even when they're wrinkly and old and falling off the trees, they're still beautiful. And by the way, incidentally, I'll mention something really fast here about a program. If you get Netflix or any online program that's featuring Our Planet by David Attenborough. He's a British what is he? I guess he's a journalist, but he's been all around the world for his 80 plus years, looking at the world, nature, how animals work together. This program is incredible. I talk about the power of nature and the intelligence of nature and how we can learn from it. It's just remarkable. So what does Verla say? She says, well, look, I'm traveling to Lisbon. There's beautiful hills. It's a city on 7 hills, cobblestone streets. So she's just not going to go racing up and down the streets. She said she and her husband just walk slowly with her walking sticks to the places that she could get a view of the city. And she said it was really cool because people were running, doing their morning run. People were just sitting, having a sandwich or having a coffee. And she said, we just felt like part of the place. We just felt like we were part of the culture, part of just a normal person out doing their thing with your walking sticks. And it didn't matter. She was looking at nature, experiencing the beauty all around her. And I think that was a really powerful what's the word? It's acceptance, but it's also embracing wherever you are, that you can take advantage of a new place. You may not do it the same way that you did when you were 20, 30, but now you're seeing it with wiser eyes and a deeper heart and a stronger soul. I think that's really important. So I think that the question that she asked at the end, because Verla is very much into trees and into nature, is do you travel, when you travel, do you put that outside view inside? Do you look at the trees, look at nature, look at the world as being your guide, as being your compass, the thing that is most nourishing for you? She said, in Lisbon, we sat and breathed the air. That's a beautiful statement, just to breathe the air. We didn't try to be miracle workers. They were locals. They felt good. So even when you're feeling low energy, when you're feeling maybe some physical challenge, get the sticks, buy the walking sticks or cane or whatever you need to walk on. Don't be embarrassed by that. Do whatever it takes to, release the pressure off your knees a bit and just be able to move that little bit longer, that little bit further. I think that's very, very powerful. So I just wanted to remind you, though, that taking that outside view of the world in, not trying to change the world or impact the world, but just to become one with it, is really just an amazing viewpoint. Different view. It's the lens turned around. So thanks, Verla, for this article. I really found it myself very motivating, and I hope I get to go to Lisbon. Well, I've been to Lisbon once on a business trip. I was literally there for about 3 hours outside of the hotel, but I'd like to go back to Portugal and experience some of the magic that she describes. And also a lot of people, I think maybe some of you have traveled in Portugal. So I'd love to know what you think about your travels there. That would be a great conversation. But when you go to a new place and you check an Airbnb or your hotel, do you check the Google map? It always shows you where the hotel or Airbnb is. Do you check to see what open spaces are near you? A park or some kind of an open space. Verla says this is, for her, really an important part of travel, to choose a place that's got nature, that you're close to the green. So when you travel, do you do that? Do you actually have an outside view of the world and bring it into your experience? Talk about maybe your relationship to nature and to when you travel and when you're at home as well. Does it nurture you, nourish you? So I'd love to hear your comments on this. Thanks again for being here, everybody. I hope this is useful to you, these conversations on various topics. We go all over the place. Sometimes we talk about fashion and beauty. Other times it's more thoughtful. Travel is of course, a big topic. But whatever you are doing today, make sure that you breathe in nature. Just take your time, enjoy what you're doing, and just embrace this beautiful world. So take good care, everybody. Check out our website at 60andme.com. Just make sure you check out all of the site, because we've got games, we've got lots of articles, we've got super, informational things, how-tos for you to grow stronger and happier in your 60s. So tell us about your travels and your green awareness as you travel. Look forward to talking to you all again soon. Have a very good day. See you again. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.